I'm not as hyped because I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I'm a bit tired, but basically I just got through playing this game. I played this game through once. Now with this game, there's a lot of different outcomes. Like I mean, a lot of different outcomes. So I played one outcome, and I wanted to do it again, but the first time I did it, I regretted not really recording it or live streaming it. Thankfully now I know how long the game is, and I know it's really not that long, to be honest with you, so I should be able to get this done in maybe 1, 2, or 3 live streams. But first we're gonna start saying to you now, since I played this before, I'm going to try to kind of alter what I did to make a good outcome, because I'm not gonna lie guys, the outcome I got was really bad. Like at literally the worst case scenario is what I got. I kind of looked it up, saw what I did, see how rare it was. Apparently what I did, pretty rare, pretty dumb. So we're gonna do this again. Now I do know there's a way to not fail at this. I don't actually know how, but I know that there's a way, because I looked up to find out just in case there's a way. Do know, but don't know how. Now we're gonna start this real quick. I want to say that a lot of things in this game, like extremely, are just good and evil, yes or no. There'll be a lot of times where I have to choose between two things, and both of them will be really a lot of choice I'll have. I can either make one happy or make one sad, so it's gonna be very difficult to play this game and not at least anger a couple of people. So yeah, but I will try. All right, here, I'll let you guys read it, cause I suck at reading. All right, so basically how I did is at the end I kind of, House Forrester kind of died, but we're not here to mention that. Hey.
The great Jaime Lannister,
Okay.
Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and...
Alrighty.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest.
I will. You'll see.
Of course, your lordship. After you take your rightful place on the
A lot
Iron
of
Throne.
time, real quick though, I want to say a lot of this I will not be talking over, simply because, this game is very story driven, and I don't want to interrupt most of the talking or really any of the cutscenes. Alright.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer?
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What did I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story.
Hey.
Which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
We're gonna try to be nice to everyone, as well as
Norrin's family
get the good stuff.
faithfully served House Forrester.
One more time, in the background you guys will hear a lot of noise, so I apologize for that. Not much I can do about it.
His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield. Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate. To Robb Stark, the King in the North!
The King in the North!
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Aye.
Iron from ice!
Got it.
That's their quote. They say iron from
Yes, my
ice.
lord.
I need you to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now.
With me, my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard
let you
work has
down.
paid off.
Thank you, my lord.
I won't be
I
a jerk
promise.
about it.
I
So
won't
it's
let you
long
down.
overdue.
That
Nah,
I
bro.
don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Bloody hell. Empty. Squire! Fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you. Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once.
You'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much
What
worse.
the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norrin.
Oops, I just smacked my
See,
mic.
that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms. I suppose this beats pig farming.
Just shut your mouth.
It's the truth. It's not like I'm making it up. All I'm saying is, at this rate we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around a fucking wedding.
Yeah, I'm
me.
gonna say I got promoted.
Tomorrow I ride with Roderick and Lord Forrester.
Sir Gerard the fucking Great. Unbelievable. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd be getting promoted too.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it.
He's got Lord Forrester's ear, doesn't he? I'm sure it didn't hurt.
How much further?
It's right over there.
Oh god, this one things start getting bad.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding. Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Gerard. What? What's wrong?
Let's be straight up about it. We're not gonna sugarcoat what's wrong. Straight up tell you.
What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon
We
already.
need to go. Ugh.
What's
That
wrong
was
with him?
racist. Never mind. That's so stupid.
Something the matter?
Bowen,
Yeah.
we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
We have to warn the others.
luck.
Skippy ball. He dies anyway. That's my excuse. God. That's why I stayed with him and he still died. Oh, looks like I don't need to warn anyone. Oh God. Oh God. Roger. No. Don't distract him. Let him fight. God dang it.
A gift from the king!
They keep saying a gift from the king. It's like their freaking quote. Oh God. As they kill him, they say a gift from the king. It's like something condescending to say, I guess. Don't you dare yell,
Ready,
Roger.
boys! Whoa!
Go for it, bro.
Shoot that one!
That's one strong shield. Oh God. Oh God. I was nowhere near that. Alright, never mind.
Look out!
Oh God, I messed that up. Oh God. Crawl safely forward. Okay. I'm quite good at those. Don't, you're gonna scream his name and he's gonna die probably. I don't quite remember all of this stuff. A bit of this stuff is different because I have chose different than I did last time. Be in the next video game. Don't stop screaming his name. See, what are you doing, bro?
Good fucking riddance!
Rip Roger. Lord, do not scream his name either. You're gonna get him killed.
Got it. Did you find Roderick? Speak up, Garrett. Did you see him or not?
I tried to save him, but there was nothing I could do.
Oh God. Sorry to break the news.
Where's my squire? You didn't leave him, did you? What happened to him?
I didn't leave him, but I couldn't save him.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Yeah, let's grab that. Yeah, that'll do. And he's okay. Well, I guess I'm going to get that one. Grab a sword, mate. Oh my God, there's no time to be.
You fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
There's a lot of death. Forces are quite powerful if they have this many troops.
7 hells.
Well, now what do we do?
If we run, they'll hunt us down like dogs.
If we stay, they'll slaughter us like the others.
Well, the phrase says time's over. Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath.
Oh God.
Be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
What the phrase says
You have
about
to go.
stage.
I won't leave you, my lord.
Can, and you will.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me.
No, this part breaks my heart. I hate to leave
Tell
him.
your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You
Yes.
must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those foresters.
On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill
North
those
Grove
fucking foresters.
must never be lost.
With
Ow,
love,
that hurt.
Frey.
With love from Walter Frey. See, that's what I mean. Well, that happened. And here's the intro to the game. It's pretty sick. I believe this was a TV show as well, but I've never watched it. So, I hope you guys don't expect me to know much about this. Like, oh, the characters. I'm guessing a lot of these characters are in the movie. Oh my god, this music is loud. I can't even hear myself speak. Let me turn this down a bit. So, as I was saying, I've never actually watched this TV show, so it's gonna be kind of new on me. Now the master volume is fine, it's just the music. Let's turn the brightness up a bit. Display subtitles on, yeah. Alright. Game of Thrones. From Iron from Ice. Basically saying that the Foresters started off with just ice, and they eventually became powerful and got iron. got iron. Yes. Alright, just walking down, you know, with a god sword of a lord. Hey, I'm at my pig farm. I'm not gonna even try to act like I don't remember. I don't like the stuff I know. I will admit to knowing them. I'm not even going to try to like sugarcoat it. But you know, most likely, hopefully, a lot of the stuff will be new. If not, then I'm not doing my job and actually changing stuff. Pigs and dead pigs from my farm. I'm not gonna like spoil it though. The stuff that I do see like a pattern, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys. But I do know what's about to happen. That's his wagon right there. I'm not gonna even interact with it. I don't have time to be interacting with wagons. Oh wait, it'll interact for me.
That's Father's car.
Yes. There's a male laughing in the distance. I wonder who it is.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon.
He's killing my pigs, really?
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father,
I said
Oh
move
god.
on.
Hey.
I'm going to kill you.
Father, I'm going
Is
to kill
that
you.
so? You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North.
Wow, okay.
I reckon he like a proper lordly sword like that.
Don't be cocky, bro.
I'll have that sword, boy.
You could try to take it from me.
Come get it, you bastard.
He's not the best fighter. Confident strikes like that are not good. It's slow, easy to fight against.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer.
Pathetic.
Oh, pitchfork or axe.
You really are a pig farmer.
I'll take the pitchfork. It gives me distance. Ooh. Don't need that pitchfork anymore. You really did not notice me charging at you. Oh, my leg hurts now. Get freaking wrecked, son.
Mercy, please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you.
No.
No,
If
please.
I give you mercy, you're gonna mess. Legit.
Will see you hang for
If you give him mercy now. Oh wait, Brit. No, Brit is the one I have to deal with later on in the game. That douche. I thought the guy if I gave. All right, whatever.
Garrett, you survived. Your sister. Oh, she hid.
Oh god, she's not alive.
I tried to stop them.
Rip Dad. All right, let's keep moving on. That's something.
I'll kill the men who did this.
You will. Yes, in the future you will kill the man who did this. Just not fortunate for you. You won't try to kill the man who did this, or you won't want to. Iron Wrath. Stronghold of House Forrester. Which hopefully I will not lose and have burned down.
It's Garrett. Get the Castellan. Tell him his nephew survived.
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
I noticed that the Maester.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
Alright. See now, I just thought about
The blade
that
cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
because
Your
of the
justice was
future.
swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
I don't
They
think I
attacked
could.
me.
I don't think I
had no
could
choice
have
but to defend
stopped
myself.
that.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
That's gross.
Hold the wound open for me, would you?
Yes. Ask me to. Oh god, that's gross. It asked me to hold my own wound open. Oh, my bad. And then you drop a bunch of maggots on my... Oh, God.
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
Yeah, sure it won't.
Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen.
That's not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Yeah, we'll do. Sorry, little yawny.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
I believe I need to interact with things to move this going, but nah, I'm not gonna show the sword too quite yet.
Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you. Can I go now?
Yes, can
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
But not only my family was murdered, yours too.
I'm so sorry.
She's the daughter of Lord, whatever his face was.
Off to bed now. Hurry on.
Lord Forrester. Which I guess is the name. Lord Gregor.
Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He saved my life, my lady.
Yet not Roderick's.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion, but if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
I'm sorry, my lady. Nothing could be done to save him.
He was House Forrester's best.
Unfortunately, he died. Or did he?
This has been so incredibly difficult for us.
He probably did.
Especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed?
I need to tell her this.
He mentioned something about the North Grove.
The North Grove? What of it?
He said, the North Grove must never be lost.
The North Grove? Interesting.
I see. You have the Forrester's sword?
Yes.
Ethan should have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills.
Oh,
not
yes,
with Ramsay
it is.
Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
Alright.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They killed my family.
And they'll pay for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
Exactly.
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing?
I would have us
We
use
have
our
to do it
heads
now.
while they're still attached to our shoulders.
We have to
Garrett
do
has lost
something
as
now,
much as anyone else
guys.
within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense
It
into
slowly
your
gets more
Garrett's
and more
suffered
out of
enough
hand.
already. You ask too much of the boy.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
Fuck the Boltons. One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take. Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay? Duncan.
Let them
Let
come.
them come. I don't care.
They'd kill you and not think twice about it. It's not safe for you here, Garrett. There's only one place beyond the reach of the Boltons.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
My place is here.
My place is here. Who would defend the house? You said we need men who can fight.
There'd be nothing we could do to protect you. To stay would bring destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
Still not right.
No, it's not. But it's what's best.
Alright, well, it looks like I have no choice.
That settles it then.
You
Alright.
can have my horse. And I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Now, there's a thing that will happen. Duncan here, good old Dunk. He will become a traitor. But I don't know if things change depending on how I act.
Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. I know you want to stay. But Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the wall.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
Yes.
I've been waiting for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He
Yes.
said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason.
Yes.
Most don't even know it exists. It's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't told anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
I told no one.
Yeah, I'll say I
Then
told
Lord
no one.
Forrester was right to put his trust in you.
Indeed.
But from this day forward, this must be our secret. Soon I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Alrighty.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember,
Sorry.
you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll be strong.
I know you will.
Garrett, wait!
I don't know if I want to grab this necklace. This particular necklace right here looks fishy. I'm just gonna sit here. How you doing, horse? Your eyes are nice and pretty. I like them. They're really big. Your arm's getting tired, isn't it? I guess not. I guess I'll grab it.
Be safe.
You be safe. Don't tell me what to do. Alright. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. To the wall I go.
Ethan? Ethan!
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well, and if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
You found me! Well done, Ryan. Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
I'll have him punished for saying that.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me...
Real quick, I got Ethan dead. Like, I killed Ethan real quick. Like, it was not a very long time before Ethan died. So I'm going to try to keep him alive. He's going to stay alive as long as possible.
How to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
We'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Lord
We have to make Ryan
you're
happy.
needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Yep, will do.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
I have to
Fine.
go.
If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
I have to be mature and do what I must.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to
Okay.
his house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is
Yeah.
not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
We have to be nice. As much as I hate this guy.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye! And look where that got him.
It's be nice.
And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have you back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished! Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. The soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here.
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me!
I did.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
I believe it
when
is.
My son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights,
Yes.
his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see
What?
whose word is law.
No one lied to you.
Do as you like, Lord Whitehill.
We gotta be kind and all that jazz so that we don't lose. Cause I am here so that Lord,
I was wrong about your
this
son, my
house
lady.
does not fall.
He stood up to him like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
I believe I will be. Oh my God! Stop yawning. Oh, I hate yawning.
Although just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
I am not going to do this. I know. See, this is something that you really can't know until you do it. So I am not going to do it. No one here. Dusty old Tom.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
I should. I have to look out the window.
Someday.
Chris Diaz. What's up, man?
King's Landing.
I don't know who that is, but I mean, some.
Funny at Ironrath today.
Wait, what's that? Now what I need? Do I need to enter? Oh, there we go. Leather from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
I'm not gonna do anything about it at the moment. Because from what I understand,
One moment.
with this situation, she cannot help me on.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
No, it's fine. Come in.
Begging your pardon, milady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking.
I'm fine, thank you.
Of course, milady.
Yeah, we don't really need to tell them all our
Please hurry
business.
if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
You're still going just as slow.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
Perhaps you should come back later.
Of course, milady.
Let's try to not get the cold boy involved, because from what I experienced,
Marjorie, you're
getting
early.
the cold boy involved,
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
It's not a good
Come,
choice.
there's something we must discuss. From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira, but you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor. She was very pleased with herself.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension, me. She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important.
I'll do as you ask, my lady.
I knew I could trust you. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Alright, yeah, we'll do that.
See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us.
So yeah, last time I was loyal to Queen Marjorie, mostly, but I will do as she asks and humor her.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
Last time I did not follow that advice, so now I will.
Good luck.
I will indeed need it.
You can do this.
I don't see why they need an audience. I'm gonna try to stick with Marjorie, by the way.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I will speak truly, Your Grace.
I should hope so. Speak falsely, and it'll be worse for you.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
I'll humor her.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
Yes, Your Grace. Absolutely.
I see. Despite the fact Roose Bolton allied with Walder Frey. If it was me, I'd find it difficult to so quickly forgive the men who killed my father. Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forrester Ironwood does seem rather unique.
Yes, Your Grace.
It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
Yes, Your Grace. I would do anything.
I see.
Yeah, what's your point?
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It raises an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I'm sure she regrets it.
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I would...
I'm sure she
would... Let the
would...
girl answer the question.
I would be true to the king, Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
I have to make sure I be
She is
smart.
a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Calm yourself. Why are you so dramatic?
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I did it for Lady Marjorie.
Rather odd, if that's what she asked of you. But I'm sure she has your best interests at heart. My sister and I have our differences. She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
What are you suggesting?
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider
okay.
it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival.
Good night, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Alrighty then. See, guys, I just have to remember that my word is not definite. What I say is not law.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
It went well.
Really? That's a relief. Cersei is known for being rather difficult. Lady Marjorie
noticing
has spent
that
the entire day working on seating arrangements.
most of the things that I'm saying are coming out differently, but at the same time, it's like nothing has changed at all. Like a couple of voice lines have changed, but for the most part, the same
For the
things are
wedding.
happening.
Of course, you and I are seated way at the back.
Like
There
they
with the
say,
4th cousins
like
and the 9th-born sons.
I say one thing, then after I say one thing, they like, alright. So then they respond to that one thing I said in one sentence, and after that they go right back to what they normally said.
Sir Jamie, I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
You'll get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen? He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd marry anyone if it helped my family.
Right. Of course. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match! Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I told her to stop, my lady.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan.
Same
Allies and
things are
enemies can
happening.
be made with every move.
Alright.
Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
People are not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. You were brave agreeing to obey the Boltons. That cannot have been easy. I know you must fear what Lord Bolton might do to your family.
Yeah.
I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. My mother wanted me to ask a favor of you. For my family. But as you said, you're in a delicate position now with the wedding so near. And I would never want to jeopardize that.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, Now we must both be cautious.
I'm not gonna wait till she's queen.
My family is strong, my lady. Don't let it trouble you. I know
So-
they'll find a way to prevail.
Basically, why I declined that is this time when I tried to ask her for help, it does not go through. She ends up she tries to help, but it does not work, and it just gets us back to square one. So the next time I have a favor for her to ask, because I pushed her to ask the first time and it failed. The second time it'll go better. Hopefully. Yeah.
7 elves.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did
He
you
is
know
evil.
my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets. But the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father was the Warden of the North.
He does now.
Okay.
How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
My lord?
Shh! Listen. There. Hear that? I know I
not
heard
moving.
something.
Not moving is the best choice right now. Because he kind of just ignores it and walks off.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Oh god, this is gross. If anyone's very sensitive about flesh and blood and all that jazz, don't look, 'cause this is not something you want to see.
Bloody hell. Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise.
I want to be like that. Like my father.
Your father was well regarded by nearly everyone. It took years, if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The Lord Sentinel. Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
I already know who I want to pick.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
You stole from us.
I feared for my life. Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
He's a thief!
We can send him to the war.
Leave the man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Make him pay for what he stole. Give us justice.
Fuck him!
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief!
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
I sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No! Please, my lord! My family. Without me, they'll die!
Well, you should not have stole. I'm guessing she does not approve.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The Bracer of the Sentinel. The Badge of Office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
I already know who I'm gonna pick. Last time I picked my dude at arms, so this time I'm not. This time I'm going to pick Duncan this time, so.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Now, last time, I chose the guy that's the soldier, except I don't think it went so well. Or, it's not that it didn't go well. It's that I thought it would be better to pick a soldier than some guy that is merely here just for war advice. But now that I think about it, it's probably better to switch that up.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Whomever's not chosen should feel no shame. Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
You better not.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Let Sir Royland speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Sir Royland.
No. You chose your sentinel. He should speak on this.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please.
Nah, it's,
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
We will fight seems like suicide, but suicide is something that I did not do before. Now, if this goes badly, I will probably just redo this chapter. But last time I used diplomacy, and I got killed. So let's.
I know I can still count on Sir Royland as master-at-arms. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord, casting aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Not another word.
Your father would not approve, my lord.
Hey.
Yes, Mom?
I have to go to court, and you guys are gonna have to go with me.
Why?
Apologies, my son. I had expected better of him. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet...
Fine. Fine. Well, okay, I have to end the live stream here, guys. Hope you liked it. See you guys in the next live stream.